Hello. Welcome back to some Elden Ring. Just getting things set up and underway here. If you're tuning in later, thanks for checking things out. And yeah, just some super casual Elden Ring tonight. Pick Tunic up probably again next time I stream, but trying to change it up, keep things interesting for myself. And yeah, I've been kind of in the midst of this Elden Ring playthrough, so I want to keep it up as well and not totally lose myself in Tunic, because then I'll never get back to this. And I have been enjoying this wizard run. I'm just taking a second to reacquaint myself with the controls. That's the downside of playing two games at once, I suppose. Is you get that muscle memory mixed up, but I think we're good to go here. So last thing we did in Elden Ring was we had kind of cleared out Rhea Lucaria Academy. There's a lot more of Liurnia to go before we probably head over to Caelid. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll try to clear out a couple other sites of interest maybe, and then take a run at the Carrion Manor. I think that's the plan for tonight. But again, it's going to be pretty cash. If we'll make progress no matter what, because there's always stuff to find and things to do. But we'll see how things go. Yeah. So we'll start out back at the Revenger's Shack, which we actually beat Edgar the Revenger a while ago, which I was surprised by, because I didn't think I had advanced his quest line, and then he was there. So don't know what to make of that. It is what it is. And we'll start making our way. I think the first thing I want to do is investigate this. Oops, wrong button. Investigate this. There's a catacomb over there, which I have not dealt with, and that's going to be the first thing I take care of tonight. So we'll take a look. Kind of make our way there. I did defeat the Erdtree avatar over here, so that's definitely taken care of. Whoop, whoop. A little bit of hitching there. Sometimes happens when I first load the game. We get a little bit of that. It's actually up. Oh, keep pressing the wrong button. It's actually up over here. We'll make our way over to the minor Erdtree. Shouldn't really be anything here right now. Might be a couple of those little guardians wandering around, but other than that, no big deal. And, I mean, we don't need to fight them. One of the things about... just about died there. One of the things about being a squishy wizard... Oh, I guess I went up the wrong way. And I've said this in previous streams as well. You want to be fighting a little smarter than you are harder. So sometimes that means just kind of picking your fight. Ooh, really hitching tonight. Hopefully that's not a thing that sticks around. Yeah, you want to kind of be picking your battles a little bit. Ooh, a crystal bud. Because I don't have a lot of health. I have neglected my vigor somewhat. And I realize that's not best practice for this game. Being able to survive multiple hits is good, but I've been really focusing on my intellect because I want to be able to shoot the big magic. So, means that I haven't been as focused on my health. That is definitely something which will need to be fixed at some point. We don't need to aggro these jellyfish. Yep, I know. They're pretty non-hostile unless you go out of your way to make them hostile. Kill that Sword Dance Ash of War. Nothing wrong with the new Ash of War. Oop, bats. We got bats. Forgot that the bats were a thing here. Fortunately, we're more than adequately able to deal with them. That seems to be the last of them because we got the little replenishment on the flask I used. Presumably, there's usually a site of grace at a catacomb, so I'm not too worried about that. Should be able to restock when we get down there. I guess I could have taken my steed, and that would have probably allowed me to just get by those guys without much problem. Just make sure there's nothing hidden around the corner here. Doesn't seem to be, so we will proceed. Now, I do not remember which catacomb this is. So we're in for a treat. Roads End Catacombs. I do not recall the Roads End Catacombs at all. It's fine. Oh. Benefit of using a knife. Very fast attack speeds. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but does a lot of DPS, shall we say. Some Grave Violet there. Looks like we're going to be dealing with these imps in this catacomb. This is probably a warning that that imp is there. Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, okay. I'll give that an okay. So we're going to want to keep our eyes out. They have a tendency to hide around corners. Can I say they have a tendency to hide around corners? I'll activate the summoning pool. I'd rather attempt to not use it. We'll see how things go. Just make sure nobody's going to ambush me if I try to pull this. Seems like the kind of place where they would hide an imp. Now, does this open up the boss door right away? Yeah, it does. So obviously the is there someone hiding down here? Maybe. I don't remember this catacomb at all. Did I do this catacomb in my last playthrough? Hard to say. Very possible, but hard to say. I actually didn't stop at the site of grace. I kind of got sucked in by that first imp. That's okay, though. So, obviously, the trick in this catacomb is less find the way to open the boss door, and is more find the boss door. There is actually a hiccup out there. So Ghost Glovewort. Is there anybody else in the corner here? Again, seems like the kind of place that somebody would be hiding. Nice rune arc there. Definitely good that I'm getting some Ghost Glovewort. Yeah, I don't remember this catacomb. Fully hidden doors. Need some Grave Glovewort and some Ghost Glovewort for sure. Just heard something. You're throwing knives at me. Okay, let's see if you want to just do a little ranged battle, because I can do a ranged battle. We can do this. Ooh, the game's really hitching on me tonight. That's not good. That's the kind of thing that could end up getting me killed. Definitely keep our eyes. So yeah, obviously the trick in this catacomb is that it's a maze full of secret doors. And it's going to want us kind of finding our way to the boss room, which we found relatively quickly, actually. Which leads me to believe that there's other stuff to find in this catacomb. There's a Stake America here, so I'm not feeling too bad about dying. I do have 6,000 runes, which I feel a little bad about potentially losing, but I mean, it's not the end of the world if we do. How do we want to play this? I'm not certain what the boss in here is going to be. Probably an Erd Tree, or sorry, a Catacomb Watchdog. Could be 2 Catacomb Watchdogs. That's not impossible. So it might behoove me, if there's 2 of them, to equip some crystal darts, which I believe I have quite a few of, actually. Don't have enough cracked crystal to make some, but I'm pretty sure I have some. I have quite a few, actually. I have 23 of them. So if there's 2 of the watchdogs, we could use the crystal darts to turn one on the other. That might be a good play here. Let's switch out my fire bombs, just in case, because I have the feeling that that might be what we're dealing with. I've already taken a hit, which I feel foolish about. So we'll imbibe 1 of my potions. That's probably a terrible idea, but we're full on magic. I just don't want to go in kind of half-cocked here. If I'm going in, I'd like to try to be wary of rump. Seek light. Seek light. That's ominous. I'd kind of like to try to beat whatever's in there. So, which Spirit Ash would probably be the best to use here? I mean, it might just be Lutel the Headless. Decent at fighting, okay at pulling aggro. And then I just hang back and use my magic. I think that might be the play here. Give it a go. Oh, it's the Spirit Caller Snail. Okay. So Lutel can deal with that. I just need to... If Lutel can tank for a bit. Where is it? Lutel's not going to be able to tank enough. Oh, I just got absolutely wrecked. This is bad. It's a Crucible Knight. Even a weak Crucible Knight is more than enough to just absolutely murder me. So I need something tankier, which is unfortunate because Lutel is one of my tankiest things. And the snail keeps wandering off. What happened to my knife? Oh, no wonder I'm doing terribly. I unequipped my knife. Man, I'm dead. If I'd realized I'd unequipped my knife by accident, I might have won that. Alright, well, I know what to expect now. I can probably take a Spirit Caller Snail if I'm not an idiot. Alright, this time we're going to go in a little better here. We'll drink the Physic. We won't accidentally unequip our knife. God, the dogs are probably... Lutel might just be my tankiest thing, honestly. I think I'm just going to have to rely on them. And then I just have to run around and close. See, that's much better when I can actually hit the thing. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't hit me while I'm on my way to get my runes. You jerk. Why am I stuck? Oh, because the scales. Okay, sir. Oh no, Vitel's dead. But so is the snail. Alright. Glintstone Sorcerer Ashes. Excellent. More Spirit Ashes is more good. Those Spirit Ashes probably not as useful to me specifically, because I am also a Blasty Wizard. But more Spirit Ashes is more good. And that time, because we didn't accidentally unequip our weapon, we got the job done. So, unfortunately, my... I wish the lantern would stay equipped. We're going to have to deal with some of these imps again, unfortunately. Which is fine. This is fine. We got 10,000. What do I need for a level here? I need 12. I could pop a rune and quickly level up, and then I'd feel a little better about exploring. How much are these worth again? Let's pop 2 of them and see. 800. Not enough. Got a rune 3. We'll try that one. That one's 800 by itself, still not quite enough. What do I need? 1290. I need a little over 1,000. Golden Room 5 seems like overkill. Oh well, we'll use it. That actually did the trick. I'm okay with that. Alright, we'll level up real quick. Obviously, more health is more better, but at the same time, more intelligence is also more better. 32 int. That's getting me much closer to my goal. And I think the plan was to kind of alternate a little bit between intelligence and vigor. And I legitimately don't remember what the last thing I upgraded was. So... let's just do int, and then with my next one, we'll maybe do a point of vigor. Back and forth it a little bit at the moment. Anything else I need to do? I don't think... I'm pretty happy with my physic. I've got my max spells for the moment. Don't think there's anything I can do with my flasks. I think we're good. I think we're good. So, got this dude coming around the corner. Benefit of being just a little bit faster than the imps now. Got this guy coming. Come on. Really fast attack speed is really good. No complaints. Right, secret doors remain open after you've done them, so that's good. But there is an imp in here, and I'd rather not have him behind me. Oh, the greatsword ones really do hit hard. That's okay. At this point, we're just kind of exploring the rest of the catacomb. Just don't want to get hit by his knife. Anybody down here? Imps have a tendency to hide in nooks and crannies. Up on walls. They're a real pain in the butt. Not the most popular enemy in the game, we'll put it that way. Especially because they hit fast, they come from unexpected directions, and they do bleed damage. Much like myself with Reduvia, so... So we take our time, we sneak around. There's one on the roof there. I see you, sir. I told you, they'll hide in weird places, they'll try to get the jump on you, and they'll prevent you from getting that precious grave glove ward. There's a trap there, which I just about stepped on. They like to hide around corners, they like to hide up top. Definitely require you to be keeping your eyes out. Come around the corner here real slow. Make sure that nothing's gonna jump out and surprise us. Grab some more glovewort. There's a secret door here. There is. Not unexpected. There's also an imp right in front of us. Is it within range? Yeah. So we'll end it. There's going to be another one. This message is going to be, yeah. The one front and center is there to specifically try to lure us in. Because there is one there. Watch, there's one there too. So we'll see if we can maybe just aggro the one. What was that? Is it throwing pots or something at us there? It's throwing some kind of pot at us. Okay, sir. We're just going to have to risk it. Alright. This one didn't aggro, thankfully, so... He's throwing pots, too. Throwing magic pots. Oh, whoa, did I not kill you? Sir. Alright. Just in case, because I suspect there's going to be more in here. We're going to pop the physics so that if one of them does pop out around one of these corners... Oh, you know what? It was kind of a waste. That's okay. No trap ahead, this says. 50-50, there is actually a trap then. No. The Raya Soldier Ashes. Beautiful. That's much more useful ashes than the Glintstone Sorcerer for me, because that means someone who can tank. Let's take a look. We actually got two things that are worth taking a look. So, the Glintstone Sorcerer Ashes, Spirit of Raya Sorcerer wearing a stone crown. A scholar of the Olivinus Conspectus, who has mastered the use of Glintstone Sorcery. Excellent. And the Raya Soldier Ashes, a trio of spirits consisting of 2 disposable foot soldiers and their superior. Soldiers of Raya were known as the Cuckoos. They were given free reign by the Academy to wage war as they pleased, and they were infamous for their rapacious ways. Not a good bunch. Some bad dudes. I feel like the Godric soldiers are probably a little better than that. Because at the end of the day, I want things that are going to be tanky, right? Now, unless there's another secret door somewhere in here, I'm thinking that we've cleared this dungeon. So, short dungeon. Oh, shoot. And then I stepped on the trap on my way out. Naturally. Kind of a short dungeon, but tricksy. Pretty satisfying little catacomb run, and more spirit ashes is more better. So, we'll take a rest. Obviously, I'm not going to have enough to level up right now, but mostly I just want to ding it and replenish my potions and whatnot. Then we'll take a look at the map and see where we should go next. I might just fast travel. I'll make a note that we've cleared this catacomb. We've been to the village of the Albinorics, and we have actually cleared it. I think I'm going to put a token there too, because we beat that boss and cleared out that level last time we played. I haven't done much over here on the other side of Liurnia. Definitely a lot of stuff that we haven't done. There's the catacomb up in here, which might be worth investigating. Sorry, I keep looking away. There is a big hockey game going on tonight, and while I'm not watching it, I am kind of trying to keep a little bit of an eye on the score. So, I apologize if I look down every now and then. Haven't dealt with really anything up in here on the way to the lift. Or gone into the ravine, really, or dealt with anything back here. Actually, haven't beaten the dragon yet, either. But I'm kind of in no hurry to do that. I'm not doing a faith build, and I'm not really doing like a dragon warrior build. So I don't super need dragon hearts at the moment. It just hasn't really been a priority for me. The ancestors over here are tough. Which is not to say that I couldn't do it. Maybe it's just time to head up to the manor. Maybe that's the play here. That was kind of the end goal for tonight, was to, at the very least, start the Rhea Lucaria Manor, or rather the Carrion Manor. So maybe we just pull the trigger on that now. Could go get the intelligence knot, I believe. That's on the cliffs underneath. But we'll make our way through here first. There's the Stake of Marika, because there are some enemies in here. I might have to dismount. I don't have a very good ability to... because I'm using a knife, I don't have much reach. So, attacking from horseback is not the best prospect. And it might actually be better and easier for me to... do this. Kind of what I figured. There are a couple of these guys in here. Wizards using invisibility magic. We're just going to have to kind of keep our eyes out and watch for them. That one got me. And now he's dead. That is the price he paid for getting me. Dropped a row of fruit, and we got a rimed crystal, or a rhymed, sorry, crystal bud there. I know there's a couple more up ahead. That one appeared right in front of me like a fool! Like a darn fool. And they both got away. Ugh. Okay, sirs. Okay, I'm getting annoyed with you two. You, like a darn fool, just appeared in front of me. They're using a fast cast Glintstone spell is the problem. But you're not getting that one off. Alright, not my best showing, but I'll take it. A win's a win. Any fight you can walk away from, right? We'll go exploring down there in a minute. We'll pop this and talk to Giant Blacksmith here.
Well, look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are tarnished? What brings you here?
Oh. My controller just cut out.
Pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it? I am E.G., a blacksmith who once served.
Might need to go
the
get some more
Carrion
batteries for my
Royals.
controller.
An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able. Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work.
So, we've unlocked a new blacksmith here. He can generally help us out. We've got a bunch of smithing stone 3, and we've got the money. I'm thinking that I might increase my glintstone staff here. Still don't have the intelligence to use either the crystal staff or Azur's glintstone staff, unfortunately. So we'll increase the power of my equipped one. We've got enough smithing stone 3. What the heck, we'll bring it up to +8. He will sell us somber smithing stone. At least some. He's only got 3, 3, and 4 ones. But, and he'll also sell us something else later.
Brave Tarnished. A word of warning, if you please. This territory once belonged to the Carrion royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucaria Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knights' onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go near the manor. Unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless Knights of the Cuckoo. Blythe actually did that, did he? Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you.
So yeah, now he'll sell us the Carrion Filigreed Crest, which lowers FP used by skills, which is useful if we're using Reduvia, or even any other item with an attached Ash of War. It does cost 5,000, so we don't have quite enough for it now, but we will absolutely be back to buy that. No question. Pop another little save here. I'm going to backtrack into the ruin real quick. Because there's definitely more in here that we didn't get. I'm going to try to avoid the invisible wizards. Blast a few wolves. Get them out of the way. Always grab a nice golden rune. A little extra rune. Magic is always good. I forgot about those traps. Legit forgot about those traps. Some more wolves down here we're going to need to deal with. Trying to be cautious and wary. I can see the trap there. Those little daggers stuck into the ground are traps. This is a hidden area. And there is a boss in here. Worried about whatever's casting spells at me up above. So we'll Get ready to summon Lutel. Oh, a Royal Revenant. This is about the worst possible thing that could have happened. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep. Lutel didn't pull enough aggro for it. So yeah, we'll remember that the Royal Revenant's here and we'll come back in like 50 levels. I'm okay having lost those runes. Royal Revenants are about the worst enemy in the game. They attack and stagger basically non-stop. They do an immense amount of poison. I'm way too squishy to take one on right now, so yeah, we'll just cut our losses there. And I guess we'll just proceed to the Carrion Manor then. I lost 1,000 runes. I don't even care. It was worth it not to have to go back and fight that thing right now. I will deal with it at some juncture. But for now, we've got different problems. I actually am disappointed in myself that I didn't move fast enough to get away from that. So yeah, the Carrion Manor is protected by magic. Now we've that was the wrong potion, just wasted one. It's okay. There's a Site of Grace right at the door to the mansion. So that thing will continue to shoot at us for a good while, but we've snuck around the side here because there is a cemetery that I am inclined to rob before we move on. Bunch of rats. Deal with rats. Even giant ones. Took a hit there. Not too concerned. I'm fairly sure that's not all of them. And that's simply based on the fact that my experience is there's a rat stuck in the... Oh god, this rat's whole life is just horror merged with the stone like that. My experience is when you think you've dealt with all the rats, there's more rats. So I will always assume there's more rats. Looks like we may have gotten rid of all of them, but we'll be prepared to get like ganked by one here. Just make sure we've grabbed everything around here. Don't think there's anything up here except maybe a spectacular view. There's really not even that. Yeah, we'll carry on. Got a bunch of runes, though. Always nice to do. We'll get back on the horse. We'll imbibe another potion just in case we get hit by the magic again. Just double checking there's nothing there. Alright, and now we're going to swing around. We're going to prepare for more magical onslaught. That magic will continue shooting at us right up until we clear the manor, actually. You have to beat the boss for it to stop. The good news is it won't continue shooting you once you get to the manor door. So we just need to get up front here. And that pretty much does it. If we stay anywhere near the environs, though, it will continue to shoot at us. So, but we made it. We made it to the Site of Grace, so the magic will stop shooting us. Obviously, we're going to rest to replenish all those potions we just lost. And now we're going to very carefully begin to pick our way through the manor. So welcome to Carrion Manor. It's awful here, if I may be so bold. The reason it's awful here is because of those giant disembodied hands and little disembodied hands. They're pretty bad. they hit like a truck, especially the giant ones. They will be hiding out here in the gloam. And so we're very carefully going to kind of pick our way through here. Because we can, thankfully, avoid a lot of them. It's just a matter of being careful. Good news is, it appears that we can pretty readily defeat the little ones with a single blow. See, they do hide in the ground and they try to grab you. Can't jump up there. Oh, see? Wasn't paying attention. Just about got killed by one. Or at least good and squished. No one there. Ooh. Accidentally dodged. Yeah, there's a bunch of them hidden here. I do want to get that thing, but I'm a little concerned about what might pop out at me if I try. We'll take out anyone that we can with relative ease. And again, we're going to kind of slowly make our way around. Watching out for them. There's another one there. That's a big one, too. Some little ones here. And just generally try to be as careful as we can. There's a big one active over there. A big one will almost certainly wreck me. So we want to be as careful as we can. The good news is we're almost at a site of grace. Yeah, he spotted me. These ones can actually shoot magic too. They're not afraid to do it. Now I'm actually going to do brave things, see? And they will keep attacking like that and they'll hit like a truck. So I'm going to do the bravest thing I can. I'm going to run for the site of grace. But this is good. This is actual progress. We've effectively made our way halfway through the map just by doing that. So, no complaints. We'll heal. Then we'll go back downstairs and actually investigate what was on the first floor now that we don't have a giant hand trying to kill us. Obviously, we're going to explore more in the area outside, just not right this instant. So, Lady Rani, we have long awaited you. I pray for your house's swift revival. May the full moon shine upon Caria. Yeah, I wonder what that's about. Rani the Witch. We've heard that name before for sure. I mean, I know what that's about. Grab a smithing stone 4. I did remember was there. I don't think there's any real secret doors in the academy. So now the next part, we don't have to deal with any more hands, but we do have to deal with soldiers that spawn, like ghost soldiers. Now we might be able to run it. We might legitimately be able to run it right through. I don't recall if they continuously spawn or not. I don't think they do. I think if you kill them, they'll go away. They definitely will shoot magic at you. Try bow. There's something down there worth killing? Oh yeah, you. Remember, those things can shoot magic, so that might have been a bad idea. They also have apparently a pretty high magic defense because my glintstone attack isn't doing that much damage to them. I think maybe they just have a lot of hit points, honestly. Now, I think the play here might just be to run it. rather than trying to deal with all of the soldiers. They take a moment to spawn in anyway. There are some traps as well. Do I call this progress? Yes, I do. Now, I want to say that there's also... Yeah. Another Site of Grace up here. We will explore this area more thoroughly. But a good rule of thumb is always just, like, get the Sites of Grace. So this is the area with the giant wolves. There's going to be some sorcerers and some pages up ahead too, which are great. They're always fun to deal with. We could activate the summoning pool and call for help. That does open us up to invasion. So, I mean, I'm not super inclined to do it. I feel like I can proceed more or less by myself through here. I've done it before with my strength build. Granted, I might have been a little more powerful with my strength build at this point. Hard to say. Hard to say for sure. What kind of luck am I going to have if I try to attack these wolves with my magic, I wonder? We're right by the Site of Grace. A lot of health, that's for sure. They are killable, but they have a lot of health. Dropped a decent amount of runes, too. Is it just the two of them? I want to say it's just the two of them. There's these... just a handful of giant wolves in this area. There might be 3. There might be another one over yonder. Definitely grab the seed over here. Always grab the seed. I think it might be pushing my luck if I try to attack that guy, especially this close up. So we're going to do a little sneaky sneak. Just because I'm not 100% certain if there's another wolf up ahead. Actually, I'm pretty sure there is, actually. Yeah, there it is. For sure, 100%. There's another wolf. All right. And we will proceed. We're not going to deal with these guys yet. There is a little gauntlet of men there, but you can actually circumvent them using this ladder, which is what we're actually going to do. First, we're going to miss the jump, which is fine. There's nothing over here that we need to really worry about. So we'll just come back up, and this time we'll actually make the jump. There we go. Climb up the ladder. Come up here. A couple dudes up here. Not that bad. A little bit of magic grease. We can summon up ahead. And the reason for that is that that giant cuckoo knight, the troll cuckoo, is actually pretty reasonably tough. I feel like there's another one of those guys in here somewhere. Or is there? Ooh, an aristocrat coat. Definitely take a look at that. First, I'll waste a potion by pushing the wrong button. I went to hit my start button, and I accidentally hit the item use button. One of those nights. What was it? It was a coat, so it'll be here. We've got the aristocrat's garb already. Travel attire worn by nobles in the capital and the belongings of a family which claims a knight as an ancestor. otherwise abandoning their birthplace after the shattering. These undead wanderers are the pitiful products of unending life. Because, of course, destined death has been removed from the Elden Ring. The concept of death itself removed from the Elden Ring, and thus no longer a thing. So, we can actually sneak around here and avoid aggroing all of these things. Now, this cuckoo troll can and will drop something cool. There's a page on either side. We're going to have to deal with one of them. They are pains in the butt. But they're actually a little easier when you're dealing with them at range. They're very fast, and they have a nice thrusting weapon, and they can mess you up real bad if you get up too close to them. The good news is they're pretty squishy at range. We got a page's hood out of that. Don't know if we have one of those. Let's take a look. I don't. Hoods worn by pages who serve the nobility and are mindful to keep them out of harm's way. The unassuming sack-like appearance befits their unseen and unknown stature. Yeah, noble manservants. I think there's another one hidden in the bushes over here, actually. Because we can come around this way. No, there's not. Can grab a crystal bud, though. Thought there was a way through there, but apparently I was mistaken. Which is fine. This is fine. Got 1,800 runes. Not enough to do much, unfortunately. A golden rune there. Time for ranged battle, it says. Yeah, we could probably target the giant from here. All-important Stake of Marika. That's going to be important, because if we die to this boss that's up ahead, and we almost certainly will, we can respawn at the Stake of Marika and not have to worry about respawning elsewhere. Now, I'm inclined to get down there and grab the stuff down there right now. Fact will, because we've already killed a bunch of the stuff on the way back. It'll be a little easier to do. Oop, and we missed the jump, so we've died instantly. Should have taken a running jump. It's fine. This is fine. We can respawn at the Stake of Marika. Oh, no, because we fell, it made me respawn somewhere else. It's okay. This is fine. Don't need to deal with the wolf, so we won't. We'll just run right by. They don't have a lot of awareness, so he's not paying too close attention to me. And likewise, we don't really need to worry about this stuff over here. It won't notice me coming this way. So really all we have to worry about is the nobles that are hiding up here. Like this dude. Who's one shot. And this dude, who we can shot. We will have to deal with the pages again. Barely an inconvenience. Grab the rhymed crystal bud this time. Thankfully we got through before that greatsword guy did. Ooh, page garb. Perfect. It's nice to get an extra something. So we'll take a look at what we just found. Garb worn by the pages, traveling wear tailored with exquisite precision to avoid any undue shame for the page's master, of course. You want your noble servants to look adequate. Alright, you know what? I actually feel like I'm in a good place to try to deal with this. Trying to decide what might be the best spirit ashes to try here. Because it's going to be a mage-on-mage battle for the most part. We'll imbibe. Lutel might not be the best choice here. I'm wondering if maybe the Warhawk might be. Try something a little different. So the good news is we can definitely do damage. My Warhawk has started to get into the fray. My theory is that the Warhawk might just be agile enough to give the ghost of, or the spirit Loretta here a little bit of trouble. Well, I give her a whole bunch of different trouble. Ugh, and then she two-shotted me. Couldn't dodge fast enough. I mean, got her halfway, though, on the first try. Maybe the Warhawk isn't the play here. We'll definitely respawn at the Site America, because we're just going to walk right back in. I could try Thops's Barrier. And try to deflect her magic. I mean, that might be an interesting tactic to try, actually. Maybe we do summon Lutel this time. Just try a stronger spirit overall. The problem with Lutel is that because of his, or her blink step, she doesn't draw aggro very good. Oop. Caught the edge of that. Tells do decent damage though. Drink a flask. Nope. She does a lot of damage. Thops's Barrier, she's not using magic. So Thops's Barrier is not doing the trick. Okay. Ma'am. Thank you. Oh, I am shocked that I survived that. Yeah, Lutel is not going to survive for much longer here. Now I am unfortunately on my own, but taking some damage. I'm gonna die if I take a single hit. Yeah. We got her down to much lower that time. I wasted a bunch of time trying Thops's Barrier, and that was before she was dealing any damage to me. So I think maybe we have a good play here. I just need to stick with the Glintstone Shard. Or the Glintstone Boulder, or whatever it is. The greater Glintstone thing that I'm doing. And then I just need to remain mobile, and yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was a really bad time for my controller to die. Okay, after this boss fight, I need to go and get new batteries. That is simply what has to happen. Oh, I got punished. I should have dodged. Nope. And again, punished me. Oh. Alright. Much worse, but my controller died partly. So I'm going to run and grab batteries. I will be right back. It will take me just a My apologies for that. Sorry if there's some crackling there. My mic tends to crackle a bit. If I touch it, just give it a little adjust. All right. Fresh batteries in the controller. Should be good to go this time. All right. So that was a worse boss fight. Just not as much luck that time. I'm going to give it one more try. Just with Lutel. Oh, 1-2 there. We're going to see if Lutel can grab a little more aggro. Ugh. No. Okay, Lutel, you need to get in there. Ugh. Not that there are any wounds there. Oh. Don't want to jinx it, but we might have her. Oh no! Oh, we had her down to one hit. I jinxed it. I totally jinxed that. I shouldn't have said anything. That's on me. 100% on me. Can't even really blame Lutel for that. Lutel actually stuck around right up until pretty much the end there. I know it feels like the definition of insanity to keep trying the same thing over and over, but we keep getting close. We just need a bit more luck. We just need to be warmed up. We're not quite there yet. Ah! No. No, Loretta. Okay, Utel, my dude, you need to get Loretta off my butt here. Utel finally drawing that aggro. That blink step is, like, it's really useful, but at the same time, it makes it so that Utel loses aggro. I need a better tankier Spirit Ash, is the simple truth. Utel's pretty decent at doing damage, though. Wasted a bunch of magic there. Just literally got too far away. Oh, she caught me with it. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, and she punished me for healing. Okay, Utel, I need you to get in there again. Punishing me for healing. She's getting more aggressive because I've got her low on health. Utel, my friend, my ally, my comrade. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm about to die. That was a really bad time to lose my magic. Second time down to one hit. Second time I've gotten her down to like one hit. Alright, what can I do? What can I do to make this easier for myself? We can try to buff Lutel again. But the fact of the matter is Lutel's just not grabbing enough aggro from Loretta. I could try to improve my weapon more, but that little bit more damage might do the trick. I haven't been using Reduvia. I don't even know what bleed damage might do against her. I mean, we could try to change up that tactic a bit. Why do I have it unequipped again? Using Reduvia means closing with her, which is problematic. And I don't know if bleed will really work against her. It's part of the problem. There's the free hit, and she instantly followed it. Yeah, and she killed me. See, I can't get too close to her. She'll just kill me like that. Reduvia's doing decent damage, but unfortunately not inflicting bleed because she's a spirit. It's not the... Fun fact, it's not the real Loretta. We will encounter her later, and she will probably be vulnerable to bleed. All right, we're going to change up tactics. We'll first of all see if there's anybody around. a real player is always going to be better than a ghost at drawing aggro and everything else. So we'll see if anybody's hanging around in the Carrion Royal Manor. We'll give it just a minute. If not, we'll see what else we can do. I mean, there are other funner bosses, which is probably why I'm not seeing any summon signs here. Someone getting killed by a page, it looks like. Give it just another moment here. Not in a huge hurry. Again, this is actually probably the boss that's given us the most problems so far. It's really looking like there's nobody around. To give me a hand against Loretta, which means I'm going to have to buff myself, is the simple fact of the matter. Or come back to the Carrion Manor later. I mean, that's always an option too, right? You run up against a wall you can't beat, go do something else for a little while. That said, I feel like we're warmed up against her. I kind of want to strike while the iron's hot. Alright, nobody's summon sign is showing up. Fight a boss enough, and you start to get warmed up against them. You start to be able to read their attack patterns a little better. Know the timing a little better. One too. I got the freebie on that one, so that was a good thing to get the freebie on. We'll need Lutel to draw a little more aggro. Oop. Kind of asked for that one. Wasn't paying attention. I paid for that. Those knives are coming my way. She's starting to get real aggressive because we got her down to half health. Oh, the timing was off on that. I just killed Lutel, unfortunately. Uh-oh. That was a really bad time to run out of magic. She's going to punish me for it. And we beat her. See? See? I told you, we were close. We were just needed to be properly warmed up, and we got there. Got Loretta's Great Bow and Loretta's Slash out of it. Lost 1,000 credits, or 1,000 runes, rather, credits. But that's okay. This was not a huge loss. And this is the kind of game where, you know what, you can make back any runes you lose, and sometimes it can be frustrating when you lose a lot of them all at once, but it's not the end of the world. Unfortunately, she did not drop enough runes for us to pop a level, but we definitely have more than enough golden runes to make up for that. So how far are we off? We need about 3,000. How much is a golden rune for? There's a couple of those. And now we're quite close. 3,400. We can probably get there with a couple of these. For sure. All right, and then we can gain another level. In addition to just saving. And we've beaten the boss of the Carrion Manor, so the good news is that means we no longer have to worry about the magic attack. So might be useful. I mean, this increases my magic defense. It's obviously going to increase my magic damage. Gets us closer to those big spells. Good question. So what does her great bow use? Because that's definitely a spell we're going to make use of. Fires a great arrow from a magic great bow. Only uses 26 intelligence, so we can use it, and will, with gusto. You know what? I did say we'd alternate. I do want to get my vigor up to at least 20 in the short term. And I think that's the play here. Don't feel too bad about that. Let's actually take a look at the stuff we got from Loretta. So sorcery used by Royal Knight Loretta creates a magic great bow and fires a great arrow. Charging enhances potency. Hold to keep the great arrow knocked. It is said that the bow was Loretta's favored weapon. We also got the Ash of War. Loretta's Slash. Loretta's Slash skill of Loretta the Royal Knight. Leap forward, imbuing the blade with glintstone, then descend, accelerating into a sweeping slash. So we saw her use both of these attacks in the boss fight. Now, there's a Glintstone Dragon over there. You may notice. There's also a Red Wolf of Radon around the other way. So there's a couple things for us to do here. We do want to meet Ronnie the Witch. And to meet Ronnie, who's over here, we will have to clear out the dragon. The good news is we don't have to kill the dragon. We can scare that dragon off relatively easily. We just need to do basically about half damage to it. It is tough. I'm not going to suggest that it would be an easy thing to do, but it can be done. And it is vulnerable to poison. So I'm actually thinking maybe we summon Aurelia the the jellyfish here, and take advantage of magic damage, or of poison damage, to try to scare off the dragon a little faster. Far away. Still too far away. I don't want to get too close to it because it can almost certainly one-shot. There we go. Now we've got a Glintstone Dragon. It's ready to go. Well, the good news is it can't one-shot. Bad news is it can still do a heck of a lot of damage. So we're going to try to get away from it a little bit, in the hopes that we can get our spirit jellyfish to spawn over here a bit. There we go. Putting a little distance between us. And we want to try to get our jellyfish to poison. try Loretta's Greatbow. Bad news is Loretta's Greatbow did not do what I was hoping, which was significant damage. But if we can keep it focused on us, well, Aurelia spits poison. Truth is, it's probably pretty tough to magic. Well, there goes my spirit jellyfish. Might behoove me to make a tactical retreat at this point. Unfortunately, Aurelia actually helped me beat it last time I fought it, because it's weak enough to poison that poisoning it kind of did the trick. Problem is, Aurelia is just not doing enough poison damage because Aurelia is only on level 1 spirit. So, like, I've got a little bit of money. Maybe, and I got a bunch of Ghost Glove Wart. So maybe we up Aurelia's level just a little bit. Anybody got anything new to say?
You appear to be doing well then. Would you like to learn an incantation? May the
No, thank you, Brother
order
Corn.
shine through.
Nothing new from D. Rogier is still alive. He won't really have anything new to say at the moment.
Greetings. Are you here?
So we'll go visit Roderica. Sweet, lovely Roderica. We got a bunch of Grave Glove Wart ones, so we can definitely up our Spirit Jellyfish to at least level 1. Could increase Lutel to level 2, actually. But I want to hold off on using that particular Glove Wart, because Lutel is good. I don't want to imply that she's not. But she's not good for my build, is the problem. I need someone who can tank more. Lutel's Blink ability just loses... loses aggro. And that's problematic. Because I need that aggro to be off of me. So, I need someone tank here. We will get there. There are a lot of Spirit Ashes left to find. So I'm not too concerned about that. There's the dragon. I thought maybe for a moment it had despawned. Because again, once you've done enough damage to it, it will run away from you. So Aurelia's just a little bit stronger now. Okay. I thought I was past the area of effect of that breath attack. A little embarrassing, actually. This is one of the reasons why I haven't been dealing with the dragons yet, is because I'm rather squishy, and they can dole out a heck of a lot of damage very quickly. Progress is progress, though. We'll get there. Get Aurelia ready. make our way over here. We'll see if our Glintstone Dragon deigns to get a little bit closer. Close enough that I might be able to actually hit it. Now basically we just need to play keep away with it, while Aurelia presumably poisons it. That's the plan. Aurelia is actually surprisingly tanky. Spirit Jellyfish has quite a lot of hit points. It can take quite a few hits. What we want her to do, though, oh, I got too far away from its spawn zone and it despawned. Moved back to its starting area. That's the other problem with this fight, is that the dragon will like move back to its spawn area. Got the freebie on that one. A little disappointed that I didn't hit it with a single thing, and unfortunately, Aurelia is now basically dead and was unable to poison it. Yeah, it is pretty high magic defense considering, of course, a Glintstone. That'll be the end of Aurelia, unfortunately. Maybe we need to be more bold and aggressive on this one. I don't know. I'm trying to think of my options here. I need to get that dragon out of the way. Can't leave it there. Alright. I keep trying to mount my horse in here. I could try to go in and bleed it with Reduvia, but that would involve getting close to it. And that is problematic. I'm inclined to continue trying to poison it. Maybe I just have to risk it. It did one-shot me the last time I went in close. We'll get our little invincibility bubble going. Really relying on you, Aurelia. A lot. Oh. We got some hits in. Not near enough, I would say, for it to have super been worth it. If Aurelia could just get it poisoned. That's the dream, right? Oh, and Aurelia's dead, so there's not going to be any... The dream is over. Dream has died. I mean, sometimes fighting's smarter than harder, right? Sometimes fighting smarter than harder involves just running into Ranni's Rise. Past the dragon altogether. Don't know why I didn't think of that before, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, this is the progress I wanted to make, so... And I don't particularly need a Dragon Heart, and I wouldn't get it at this time anyway. So Dragon hasn't despawned.
Oh, again we cross paths. I believe I said my name was Rena when last we met. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty.
I mean, your
but
dragon just tried to
tarnished.
kill him, but...
What business hast thou here? I have no memory of inking thee an invitation. No reason in particular thou claimest. Intriguing. Then mayhaps fate hath steered thee to this reunion. Wilt thou enter into my service? I am the witch Rani. I stole death long ago, and search now for the dark path, that I might one day upend the whole of it, and rid the world of all that came before. Well, has that roused thy interest? I see. A choice well made. Thou art a rare sword. Not many would have accepted the offer, but I require as much of those under my command. I anticipate good work from thee.
Alright, so we've met another NPC now, and we're going to advance our plotline.
Good. Then I ask we proceed with haste. There is, in my service, a half-wolven warrior by the name of Blythe. I would have thee join him in searching for the hidden treasure of Nokron, the Eternal City. I have called for Blythe to greet thee below. Take from him the particulars. Ah, and there wilt thou find Iji, my war counselor, and Salavis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts also. Heed not their peculiarities. Feel secure in gaining from them what advantage thou canst. I am sure the others will be doing just the same. Speak with the three. Thou needst not indulge them unduly. It hath been a passing long time since a newcomer entered my service after all.
There you go. So now we are working with Rani the Witch. Now, will we actually effectively complete her ending? Maybe not, because I did with my first playthrough. But we do want to advance her and her NPC allies' stories, so it behooves us to say that we're going to serve her. So here's a projection of Iji.
Oh, so you were the one. Lady Rani has explained everything. Again, I am Iji, the Carrion royal family's dedicated blacksmith and Lady Rani's war counselor. I'm told that you are searching for Nokron with Blythe. I will give you whatever guidance I can, and pray for your success. My apologies for the misleading words of warning. I never imagined that an audience, let alone service to Lady Rani, was in your fate. I, for one, should have seen it, but I did not. Do forgive me, my fellow. Let us give all that we can of ourselves, together, for Lady Rani. Let us give all together.
All right, exhausted his dialogue.
Long time, friend. Blythe. Have you forgotten? Glad to have you in the service of Mistress Rani. Well, getting right to business. I'm still in Limgrave. The eternal city of Nokron lies somewhere at the bottom of this land. I'm planning to go below through the well in the Mistwood. See if I can't find the road to Nokron from there. I'm going below to see if I can't find... Don't keep me waiting.
All right, so Blythe is going to be looking for Nokron. Down here we meet Sluvis for the first time.
I see. You must be Rani's new hireling. Yes, I've heard all about you. I am Sluvis, preceptor in the sorcerer's arts. I don't know what it is the mistress sees in a provincial tarnished like you, but since we have the misfortune of serving the same lady, I ask that you kindly try not to drag us all down with you. I reside in another tower close by. Come and pay me a visit. Should you wish to be of actual service to Mistress Rani. If it were up to me, I wouldn't waste my time on the likes of you. But who am I to stand against the wishes of my lady? I reside. Come and pay.
Right.
Should you? If it were up, but who am...
He doesn't have anything else to say. All right. So we've met all of Ronnie's servitors, of whom we are now one. The Glintstone Dragon has not gone away, which is fine. We'll deal with Glintstone Dragon in our own time. The important thing is that we've made the acquaintance of Lady Ronnie and can begin to advance the storyline. Grab the Trina's Lily back here. There is an item poking around back here, but I think maybe we have to go up in the tower to get it. It's not all the way up. Because it's on top of one of these little balcony areas here. Torrent must really enjoy being able to just... Oh, we can't activate the elevator with Torrent on. Torrent must enjoy being able to walk around in a tower. There's the dragon there. Over yonder. That's quite a fall. I'm feeling like that's not where we want to go. But I seem to recall that there's an item around here. And I do want to get it. I just don't remember how to get it. There is a way. Now I think I'm too low. I think I have to go from on high. The problem is, it's quite a drop. I'm a little intimidated by it.
Let us give all that together.
Yes. I'm trying to talk to you, though. Behold mist, he says. Yes. Behold the mist. Alright, I guess we're going to have to attempt to go on high. We don't have a lot to lose at the moment, so I'm not too concerned about that. And, I mean, we'd respawn at the site of grace in the tower, so... also not a big deal. And clearly people have made the jump. So, okay, we're on the roof. Where was the thing? Again, I'm fairly confident there was a thing. Weird, I can't progress past there. Oh, she's still... We're still in, like, NPC mode is the problem. I see what the problem is. I don't think I'm going to be able to leave, yeah, at all. I think I remember what I have to do. So we spoke with all of the retainers. I think we need to go back upstairs and talk to Ronnie one more time. I think that's what we've forgotten to do here. I have sent up the elevator. Good news is that wouldn't be a deadly fall. Probably maybe hurt us, but... My Burger King crown on.
I shall soon enter my slumber, and it will be some time before I wake. This doll's body is not without its hindrances. Still, I have high hopes for thee. I look forward to the good news when I arise. I shall soon, and it will be... I have high look...
We've exhausted that dialogue, and I think that frees us. So I think now we can move this jump. Indeed, well done. Yeah, we can now proceed. You know, it's weird. I could have sworn there was an item kicking around somewhere around here. Maybe it's up on that balcony. If I can get to it. I believe the wolves will have respawned now. Yeah. That's okay. We can kind of sneak on by them. And the spirits of her servitors will now be gone. This might have been the balcony I was looking at. Feels perhaps a bit foolish to be making one more attempt to find an item that might not exist, that I seem to remember existing, but we will. Dragon's still there. Wolves are back. Maybe this is not the place where the thing is that I want. That might also be the issue. Maybe I'm thinking of something that can be found over at one of the other two towers. That's entirely possible. We should probably go talk to Saluvius next, actually. Because I think we can start to advance his storyline. Will mean skirting around the dragon, but that's okay. We will deal with the dragon in due course. We might even consider heading back to the Carrion Manor in fairly short order. And doing a little more exploring in there. Don't want to just jump right on down to Saluvius's place because we'll die. But this should be safe enough. There we go. So yeah, Saluvius is open now for business.
Well, you took me at my word. Did you not realize I was merely being polite? Oh, you provincials never cease to amaze. I suppose you're here now.
Saluvius is a jerk.
Perhaps I'll give you something to do. I'd like you to find a woman called Nepheli to administer a potion. Even you can do that much, can't you? Good, good. Now I shall hand over the potion in question.
Saluvius's
Find
potion.
Nepheli and ensure she drinks it. I expect glad tidings, and soon. I've no time. The only thing I will hear from you is a report. Are we understood? I have enough on.
Now, spoiler alert, we're not going to give that potion to Nepheli. We have other plans for Nepheli Lu. For advancing her plot. But we are going to take the potion, because we can make use of it in different ways. And foil Saluvius's nefarious schemes. As in most towers, there's a memory stone up top. Always good when we're playing a squishy wizard to have more magics. More magics is good. Oh. Maybe this was the item I was thinking of. It was, the Black Wolf Mask. Take a look at that. A mask fashioned after the head of a black wolf, relic of an assassin who assumed the guise of Rani the Witch's loyal shadow. The likeness is striking. The Black Wolf Mask has some decent stats, actually, but unfortunately does not give us +3 intelligence, which is oh so handy at the moment. Looks cool, though. Should be pretty safe to just kind of, like, make our way down here without falling to our death. Yeah. Alright, it's pretty much all we can really do up in this area. Up by Rani's Rise at the moment. There will be more to deal with in due course. We're going to go and swing around and check out the other part, because I believe we have a painting we can cash in over there. So we're just going to swing around. We're not going to worry about those guys. We're not going to worry about these wolves. We're not going to worry about that guy. Or any of the stuff going on. We're just going to go right up here, grab this side of grace. In fact, just in case we've aggroed something that might be following us, we're going to stop at the side of grace. Oh, I did get that other memory stone. I should take advantage and equip another spell. I mean, might as well re-equip Crystal Barrage for now. Now, when approaching a graveyard, of course, you have to expect there's going to be skeletons that are going to spawn. There's some Albinorics here as well. They're kind of linked in with the Carrions. The good news is, as I recall, yeah, This is the area I want to be. All right. A range on that attack. Not insignificant. A little Albinoric blood clot there. And an Albinoric shield. We'll check that out in a moment. But the important thing is that this is where A, we can grab the Albinoric Ashes, which we will also check out, and B, the painting. Which gives us the Juvenile Scholar Cap, robe, and a larval tear. So, let's check out what we got. We got the Albinoric Shield. Tall oval shield made of metal carried by young Albinorics. The ornamentation represents the primordial drop of dew from which they are said to have been created. A teardrop, if you will. Boasts exceptional magic damage. The Albinorics, or damage negation rather, the Albinorics' most formidable foes were, of course, sorcerers. Makes sense. Yeah, that drop of dew might have been, in fact, a drop of a mimic tear, basically. I suspect that that's where they came from. The Juvenile Scholar stuff. Cap worn by young Academy scholars, the juveniles birthed anew by the amber egg of Queen Renala, the head of Roya Lucaria Academy. Yet the rebirth is not without imperfections, and thus do they repeat the process, eventually becoming utterly dependent on it. Rebirth is as sleep to them, and with each awakening, memory fades into oblivion. Yeah, their outfit basically says the same. It's got some good robustness and vitality, honestly, but I think I'm going to stick with the Roya Lucarian robe for now. It does look cool, though. I'll grant that. It does look cool. All right, and we also got the Albinoric Ashes. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell. A strapping duo of cartwheeling spirits who wield ripple swords and spew freezing breath. Both are second generation Albinorics with dumpy heads that resemble those of frogs. So yeah, the first generation Albinorics were more human looking, and the second generation ones are not. They're a little more frog looking. And, yeah, the Academy of Roya Lucaria was definitely involved in the exploration, shall we say, of new life. Now, there is a Red Wolf of Radagon down there. And I want to say that they're guarding a bunch of rare flowers, but not much else. So, and I don't know if it drops anything, so I'm kind of inclined to maybe leave it be just for the time being. I don't know. I can summon a spirit, so I mean, I could grab Lutel or something and make a good go of it. Up here we do have an Everjail. The Royal Grave Everjail. I don't remember what's in the Royal Grave Everjail. Be wary of weak foe, it says. I don't know. Maybe we try it then. I mean, what have we got to lose? Except about 1,000 runes, which is not that much. I mean, if the foe is weak, why shouldn't we proceed? I'm feeling pretty good about this. Unfortunately, we can't summon, but we can use of our magics. Let's see what we're up against here. It's an Onyx Lord. Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting that that backslash. This is fine. This was a first run. And I can definitely do that. So. Give him another go. Benefit of having a casual evening of Elden Ring. You can pace yourself, deal with what you want, invest the time in what you want. The other benefit of attempting an Everjail is that you can easily get your runes back. It's barely an inconvenience. So I'm inclined to give it another try. Okay. Oh, sir. Oh, the reach on that. Right across the whole friggin' arena. Yeah, now I'm having a bad time. Okay, sir. Yeah, I almost got him that time. I had a really bad time at the opening. Is the problem. He is definitely vulnerable to the bleed on Reduvia, so that's good to note. Decent damage with my glintstones, and as terrible a run I had against him that go, I still managed to get him very close to death, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm feeling this is very doable. This does not feel out of my reach. It'd be great if we could summon a spirit, but I mean, I'll take what I take, right? I don't think we need it. The Everjails really are meant to be kind of like one-on-ones. like that. I got greedy. I thought I might be able to beat him again. That one is entirely my fault. I just got greedy on that one. Definitely we're doing better against him, and then... needed to be more patient. Maybe we'll give him one more try. And if we don't have much luck, we'll maybe head back to the Carrion Manor and do a little more exploring. There's definitely more stuff in there that I did not get. He explicitly waited until I was out of stamina. He's really good at reading when I'm out of stamina. Too good. I'll let myself get knocked down by that. Nope. No, sir. Thank you. Good day. Nope. I got greedy. I think we might have him, though. Oh, no. There you go. There we go. And we got the Meteorite Spell from it. Take a look at that. Weird brain fart there, walked right past it. Calls small meteors down from the sky. Requires 30 intelligence, so we could definitely equip it and make use of it. One of the Glintstone Sorceries that manipulates gravitational forces summons a void that emits a rain of small meteorites. Hold to continue the effect. Sorcery originates from the Onyx Lords who had skin of stone and were called Lords in reverential fear of their destructive power. Alright, so we're going to reappear at the Carrion Manor main gate, I think. Didn't give us a lot of runes. That's okay. We're going to memorize a new spell. We're actually going to memorize that Meteorite Spell. I want to give it a try. But, just as importantly, we're going to have a little sneaky sneak here. Because this is a handsy place. Yep. That's what I was afraid of. Albinoric Caster in here. We grabbed the Glintstone Craftsman's Book 6. We're going to see if maybe that spider hand takes off. We'll take a look at what we got out of the cookbook real quick. It was a cookbook 6, freezing pots. Perfect. Alright, so this area here has a bunch of traps and a bunch of these old Albinoric women. We're going to be exchanging some spells with. 2 hit, not bad. Not great. They probably have high magic defense because they are casters. That tracks. Is indeed a trap ahead. Is the hand just like feeling the grass? I mean, grass does feel good to touch. I will grant that. No real reason to jump down there, I don't think. I hear a crystal scarab. There it is over there, actually. Probably far too far away for us to reach, but you know what? We're going to give it a try. Or we could miss entirely. Made that handy. That's for sure. Whoa! Calm down, sir. We totally nailed that thing and got the Carrion Piercer for it. Nice. That has incredible range, actually. I'm pleased to say. So, what did we just get? Carrion Piercer impales foes with magical greatsword. Conjures a magical greatsword to impale foes. Charging lengthens the initial step-in. Sorcery forms a counterpart to Carrion Greatsword. Highly lethal when used against single foes riding alone. New magic is good magic. So we're going to watch out for these traps here. There is a little delay on them going off, so... Grab a Somber Smithing Stone 3. I do believe that's all we can get just right in this immediate area. So we're going to take a step up to the manor upper level. There's a number of things we can find kicking around the Carrion Manor. We might not get them all on this go, simply because I'm very intimidated about dealing with those hands at this time. We still have to go back down into that jar area and get some more pots there, I believe. Pots is good. Last time I went, I fell immediately to my death. It's hardly ideal. So yeah, we want to get down kind of over there, I believe. Ideally without drawing too much aggro to ourselves. Made a decent jump there. That did the trick. Grab ourselves a rhymed crystal bud. And we're just going to be cautious moving around, as usual. Golden Rune 3 over there. No item ahead, try behind, it says, and indeed that seems to be the case, but... Now, I don't recall if some more of those Ghost Knights will spawn down here, so we're definitely going to be moving with care. A couple more hands over here. These ones are pretty easy. We can just one-shot them, the little ones. Some somber smithing stones, very useful. And the Urumi. It is a whip, primarily dex. Weapon made of extremely thin, flexible blades of metal is wielded like a whip by Nightfolk warriors. Though in essence a whip with a cutting edge, it can also be used as a spear to pierce foes. Alright, there's an abductor virgin here. Not the hardest abductor virgin in the game. Some of them are much more difficult than that. They're stashed all over the place because certain somebody's looking for people to eat. And so they're kind of around. Having dealt with that, we can come over here, grab ourselves another Somber Smithing Stone 3. Anything up here? No, doesn't look like it. And that pretty much clears out this area. So next we're going to head back to the Manor upper level. Got 6,000 runes now. I think that Abductor Virgin gave us a big boost in runes. I mean, no complaints. It dawns on me I've still got my crystal darts equipped. Switch that back to the more replenishable, more easily replenishable fire pots. And, yeah, we'll proceed. So next we're going to actually try. Wait for that wolf to go by. They don't have a very significant aggro range, so it's pretty easy to get by them. They are tougher than average wolves, that's for sure. Make the little jump there. Some sellable aristocrat garb. Deal with Mr. Guy there. Is that guy just a hair more powerful than the other guy? That great bow attack is pretty great. Not gonna lie. This great bow is fully charged, has incredible range, and is pretty great. Deal with the pages. They're worth quite a bit, so no complaints there. Not explicitly farming, but and sometimes you take what you can get, right? Now, last time we tried to do this, we died rather spectacularly, and I don't particularly want to repeat that. So make a running jump this time. Very carefully pick our way down. We're going to have to deal with some living jars. Not a problem. I wonder if I can... deal with the big one. Little ones are much squishier. Living jar shards and some raw meat dumplings. Whoa, 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 sir. No, thank you. Okay, I don't know if they were hostile to begin with or not. Maybe I made a mistake in attacking them. Good news is, they are very squishy. The little one's not as big a problem as the big one. Keep coming, I'll give him that. Got a fair bit of runes from that, though, so I'll take that. I always feel a little guilty aggroing something that's not inherently hostile, but I don't know if they were or not. Got a cracked pot from that. Grab a mushroom in the corner. Cracked pots. More cracked pots are always good. Some more crystal darts as well. Also always good. And carefully pick our way down. Bunch more runes from those guys. Pick our way around. And that's actually where we're headed, is over there. So. Ooh, they're eating up our magic. Give them that. Always take care of the big ones first. Oh, there's another big one here, too. That's going to prove to be a problem. See if we can get around without having to aggro any more of them. I don't know if there's something else up here, though. Oh, yeah, there is. They're going to get angry when I get close to them. Smithing Stone 3. Don't seem to have aggroed the big one, and I'd rather not, if I can help it. I don't see anything else around, so I think we will proceed. Ultimately, we're trying to get down there. That is our ultimate goal. So next we come down over here. You know what? I was thinking of the wrong thing. This is actually where we want to go. Over here. We have to go back to a different place to get to that other area. That's okay. This is fine. We want to be here anyway, so. Grab the Carrion Grandeur Ash of War. Check that out. Carrion Royal Prestige embodied in a skill. Transform blade into magical greatsword and swing it down. Can be charged to increase power by up to 2 levels. Yeah, the Carrions really liked magic that enhanced itself. Grew more powerful. You could charge. Still a ways off of a level, but we got a lot of runes from those guys. Now then, try to orient myself here for a moment. I think we actually want to go to the Upper Manor again. So last time we jumped down there, came across from there. We actually want to get up. Get up a bit. I think we, you know what? I think we did have to go the other way. We'll try it from this direction. These guys have crossbows. extra rune arc there? Can certainly deal with a guy. Appearing. That guy has fallen to his death, and that guy is shooting me with magic, which I don't care for. Ooh, no, this is starting to get hairy. Ah, those cuckoo glintstones. Ooh, narrowly avoided that dark fate. All right. Not terrible. Not great. Not terrible. I don't remember how to get up top is the problem. What I want to do is get onto the second level there. I can't remember for the life of me how to do it. Might have to revisit that on a different night. Just leave it for the time being. You know what? We're gonna look back up here real quick. So many tough enemies up here. Wanted him out of the way because I'm going to actually do a little explore over this way. I don't want him to aggro on me unexpectedly. The other wolf should be fine if I don't get too close to him. But I want to kind of poke my nose over here real quick. Yeah, that's the other direction for the jars. A most deadly fall. Absolutely, from here. That's the area we got to before. I want to get to the upper level of the church, though. Can I get there from the rise? Maybe that's what I need to do. Oh. There's also the upper level there. Let's see what we can do from the rise. Having not been to the Carrion Manor in a while, means that there's definitely plenty I've forgotten about the area. I spend so much time in some of the endgame areas. Yeah, that was the thing. I just totes didn't remember. So we can do a little jump down here. And a little jump down here. Ooh, close. And then that will make this a safe jump. Let's make sure there's nothing up here that we can grab. Doesn't appear to be. We will go down the ladder in just a moment, but sure enough, there is an old fang up here. Now, if we were playing Tunic, that old fang would increase our attack power, but it's not Tunic night, it's Elden Ring night. So, on that note, we've been going about 2.5 hours, so it might be just about time to wrap this up. Spell-proof dried liver here. Well, as I recall, this guy will talk to us.
Oh, you? Sorry, Your Worship. I apologize for any offense given. I am Pidia, servant to the Carrion royal family. I am charged with maintaining these ghastly dolls. Ah, Your Worship, allow me to be of use. Other than the puppets, there are some very fine things up here in this storeroom. Why not pick something out before you go? But please, can you offer poor ill-starred Pidia a little something by way of compensation?
I don't think that's unreasonable. So yeah, a bunch of stuff to purchase here. We've got a larval tear, a weathered map, the ripple blade from the Albinorics, a black leather shield, the Carrion Retaliation Ash of War, the Cold Bone Arrows and Bolt Glintstone Craft Book, an incredibly valuable larval tear, which we can always come back and grab later. A ritual pot, Celestial Dew, not a lot of that in the game, very useful. Definitely grab the pot. I don't know what the map is about, I completely forget. And I'm kind of inclined to grab the ritual pot too. Everything else we can come back for later. The implication is he's the one responsible for summoning the men using these forms as the basis for them. But yeah, that pretty much finishes up what we're going to do in the Academy, or not the Academy, the Carrion Manor for this evening, I think. Is there anything else I want to do just before we kind of wrap up for the night? So we've already been going 2.5 hours. It's midnight local time. I think maybe we just call it there. Let's take a look at this map we found first. Weathered map, left discarded, and forgotten for some time, depicts streaks of amber light. Don't remember what that's about. Guess we're going to have to wait and see. But as always, we will. We did defeat the. Everjail there. We'll end our night at the Round Table hold.
Ah, you. Please. It's pathetic and... Ah, you. Please. It's pathetic and...
She hasn't advanced her plot quite yet. Just wanted to check in with her. We did get the potion from Saluvius that he wants us to give to her, and we are not going to do that. So, we have different plans, as I mentioned earlier, for Nefeli. But, all right, that's where we'll call it for tonight. We'll check, make sure we can't afford. Yeah. Still need 10,000, and I spent a bunch on some stuff at the Carrion Manor. The Queen's Crown would be nice, because it also increases intelligence. We could take off the Burger King head for a bit. But, yeah, that's where we'll call it. So, thanks for joining me for this evening. And yeah, we'll play again sometime soon. Have a good time with that. Thank you so much. Bye.